Hello fellow subscribers and random viewers in between, I'm John Green, and this is an awesome action figure. Today we will be reviewing Valaverse's Action Force Delta Trooper. Immediately you all probably noticed that there are two boxes here, and that is because of the toy line's main selling point. Action Force, for those watching who don't know, is a G.I. Joe-like line of figures, in that meaning customizable action figures with separate and interchangeable accessories, everything from armor, weapons to even head swaps. So basically original G.I. Joe, but in 6-inch scale. Explanation out of the way, these two boxes are for the army builder figure, the Delta Trooper. The first box for the figure itself features some fun comic book-like art at the front, and a bio tag at the back, similar and reminiscent to how the original G.I. Joes from the 3-inch figures would normally have their package. A common practice I have seen from army builder action figures is concealed packaging. Same can be said about box number 2, the Delta Trooper gear set. As mentioned earlier, this is literally a customizable 1/12 scale G.I. Joe. And this accessory set is tailor-made for our army green uniform friend here. Fuck, that's a lot of words. And this accessory set is tailor-made for our friend in green here. This box sports more clever art at the front as well. On the back, it features the visual list of the trooper's loadouts. Both boxes have a large amount of accessories, but only one has the figure himself. Altogether, you are looking at a count of about 27-inch small plastic pieces. The figure's packaging has the figure itself, an alternate head, 4 sets of hands, and a base, and lastly a suppressed side art. The hands thankfully are interchangeable via peg hinge. This Marvel Legends styled wrist posability makes it perfect for the figure to hold many of his weapons. Everything from guns to even melee weapons. Even incredibly small parts like the removable magazine from the assault rifle. For the gear, you get a tactical belt, shell carrier vest, a backpack, a helmet with ear pads and goggles, and lastly, the weapons, such as a combat knife, a pistol, and the previously mentioned assault rifle. Just to wrap the list up, we also have gun muzzle effects, 3 of them to be exact, and 3 interchangeable rifle clips, or magazines if we want to be technical. Aside from the muzzle flash effects, everything can be stored on the figure himself. This is what really made me like this figure, due to the fact that even the magazine has storage on the figure is nothing short of impressive. And absolutely nothing, not even the vest, gets in the way of the figure's posability. All these accessories you see are either painted in a flat matte finish, factory molded plastic itself, or both. But the sculpt is without question really well done, capturing smaller details to really add some style. As for the figure, this is kind of where I am split with the look, and has that semi-realistic approach while also trying to be comic book in terms of appearance. And where G.I. Joe Classified pulled this off incredibly well, I dare even say an incredible fusion, Delta Trooper here is definitely leaning towards more of the realistic side. The scale at least is great, albeit a tad taller than preferred. I don't own that many classified figures to compare. I can say at least he would be around the same height as Duke, Flint, or even Gung Ho. Delta Trooper's build is more of a minor gripe though, because despite the realistic approach, his anatomy actually serves the best for his posability. This figure has fantastic articulation. To give you an idea, imagine a super posable action figure. This is what will come to your mind. I kid you not, despite being an indie figure, a figure made by an independent company with an original IP, this guy has the same quality as a Power Rangers Lightning Collection, or, as mentioned before, G.I. Joe Classified. And being its own original IP, I am really impressed how well Valaverse made their own military action figure line. Delta Trooper has a ball peg disc hinge at the neck. And said shoulders have a great rotation and fantastic wingspan. Butterfly cut at the shoulders, swivel at the bicep, double jointed pinless elbows, and all his swappable hands have a peg hinge rotation as mentioned before. But his gun holding hands have their articulation set at a horizontal position. Both the sternum and waist are ball joints, basically allowing him to pose his torso in any way you like. His hips have that iffy hinge joint in the pelvis, which famously can be either sturdy as a log or break like dried spaghetti. Thank God that this copy at least is blessed with strong hinges, allowing him to kick really high. The legs can't move back that far due to the sculpt of this soldier's fine ass, but that's all good. Swivel at the army grade thighs, double jointed pinless knees, swivel at the calf, and hinge rotation at the foot. Again, despite the height difference, this guy is decently sized for 1/12 scale. Here is Delta Trooper standing next to my custom action figure Atlas, Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Thing, Walgreens exclusive, and lastly, my previous review which you can check out, Articulated Icons Dusk Ninja. As you saw, even with this guy strapped to the teeth, his posability is hardly hindered. The few minor gripes I have would probably be the weird sculpt of the shoulders, the realistic style, and honestly, just how slightly off scale he is to his Hasbro-owned contemporaries. To give you an idea, this is not even a main character within the Action Force lore. He is, as mentioned from the start, a foot soldier. I don't know what this army he is from is putting in their MREs, but boy is this soldier juiced! But all of that does not get in the way of me loving this guy. Valaverse outdid themselves with these well-built soldiers. I love this guy so much I actually went and ordered 2 more along with their female variants of the Delta Trooper. There is no gear set out for the female soldiers as of yet, but I will sure as hell buy it once it's ready for pre-order. Despite the bad track record I have had so far with independently made toys from smaller companies, just check out my review of Articulated Icons Clan of Dusk Ninja to see how much of a tricky slope it is. I genuinely believe these figures are a fantastic buy. If not to collect their wave of Action Force figures, then great army builders to buy and customize. The gear sets they offer are a beautiful selection, most for the armor and vests, but the figures make great companion pieces for Marvel Legends and, of course, G.I. Joes. I cannot stress enough how great this figure is, but much with any small company manufactured figure, there is the possible risk of quality, faulty joints, mold mishaps, and the like. If you want to see how bad of an impression a bad copy of a great action figure can be, check out ArticulatedNinja on YouTube. That madman went and bought a literal platoon's worth of them. If you enjoyed this review, feel free to check out the other toy reviews I've done. Want to stay on top of when I upload reviews, video essays, or stop motion animations? Feel free to subscribe and slap the bell so you will know when I upload. Want to see behind the scenes of what I'm up to? Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you all for watching till the end, and this will be the last figure review I will do for a while. My next video is a long overdue project I promised years ago. One I know longtime subscribers of this channel will appreciate.